Hey Carrie, it's Rob. Wanted to get your video out to you. It was a pleasure working with you. Want to go over some of the things that we talked about again, so you'll have them for your record. I'm going to show you the good, bad, and the ugly. This is you right off of the street. I'm going to let a couple of swings go just so you have an idea of what you were doing. Then I'll come back and address a few issues, and then we'll look at some better swings that made later on. All right, so I'm going to let this run for one or two. I'll let you know. Here we go. Let's see another one, please. And again, this is you right off the street. All right, we're going to stop it right there. I'm going to take you back to the very beginning, get you in your setup position, and we're going to look at it. All right, so what we talked about is knee flex. Knee flex are flexed way too much. It's putting the weight out on your toes, where we want this weight distributed right on the balls of your feet. Any athletic maneuver, we need to be in a balanced position with our weight on the balls of our feet so we can react and make an athletic move. Secondarily, we're going to look at the spine angle. Spine angle you were giving me right now does something a little like this. It goes to here, and then to here, and then to here. Okay? And as we talked about, we want to form a nice crisp spine angle so we can rotate around that spine angle consistently, so our angle of attack into the golf ball is consistent. So it's going to be a little more like this. So we're going to get you in this position, and we did get you in this position. All right, so setup we changed, and we also changed the grip considerably. Right here, you're giving me a little bit of a baseball grip, separated hands. Hands are kind of opposing one another, and we want to make those married together, working as a unit. So we're going to take you halfway back into your backswing here. Get just slow, and we talked about that's about a hip high in our backswing, and that's going to be somewhere in this region, right in here. And if we look at that, if I take this all out of the way, I'm just going to highlight your club head, and notice it's here, right there. And if I draw a straight line off of your club head, you're also going to notice that the club is stuck behind you here. All right? And we talked about we want this club out in front of us a little more. All right, so from halfway back, we're going to move to the top. And as we move to the top, couple things going on here. Number one, we're going to get to the top of our backswing, and you'll notice here we talked about the left arm needs to maintain relatively straightness, and if you look here, we have about a 62-degree bend. That's a concern. The biggest concern is look at all the air that we've established in here with our right elbow away from our body. This is going to tend to make us want to make an arm swing only, okay? So we're going to be swinging this club with just our arms. And as we come down into the downswing, okay, this right here, if I get rid of all of this and just highlight your hands have not rotated at all. So we're going to be blocking this golf ball, and because your upper body outran your lower body, this club face is actually going to come in to the golf ball with a completely wide open face like this. Okay, this is going to make this golf ball travel in this fashion. And so let's watch it as we come through in the impact. You'll notice the ball is traveling under my green line. See it right there? It's going to progress under my green line, and that, my friend, is out of bounds to the right. That's in the other fairway. Okay, so we worked on all this. We talked about it, worked on it, got you into some better positions, and let's take a look at those. So let me get you over here. Let's get you set up in this one, and bear with me just a sec. We're going to get you set up in here. Here we go. Bear with me. Our setup position, and then I'll stop you and take it back and bring your attention to the sim. Okay, now look. If you'll look now, our knee flex is much less. It's still flexed, but it's much less. We talked about we really need to stay in this knee flex, okay? So if we stay in the knee flex, that's going to put us on the balls, the weight on the balls of our feet, exactly where we want them. Right, so we're going to progress just a hair more here. And right as we get ready to take it back, I'm going to bring attention to your spine angle. Spine angle looks good. I would like to see a little more bend. We're here right now, nice and square. That's very nice. I just like to see you away from the ball with just a tad more bend in the waist, okay? Chin is up very nicely here. That's going to leave room for that shoulder to travel unimpeded and not stop it. So let's get you in a halfway back position now. Take a look at it. Bear with me. Get you in halfway is about right here. Okay, now you'll notice the club is starting to get stuck behind you just a little bit. We worked on this. We want this club out here in front of you, but if you'll notice your lines that you're creating with your club shaft are pretty dang good for our geometry and physics line that we have here, all right? So we want to keep this club a little more out in front of us right here, all right? And we're going to go to the top of the swing. As we go to the top of the swing, we're going to stay much more connected with the body. See how steady your head is staying? Very nice, Gary. So we're going to get back here to the top. We get to the top and stop it right before we start to change direction. And it's right here. Get rid of all this stuff. See how much nicer your arm is tucked in? Very nice, girl. And we've got this arm is much, much straighter. It can be a little straighter, and that's just because we're wanting to overswing a little too much here, all right? Coming up and down out of the knee flex a little bit. We want to make sure we pay attention to that and stay into our knee flex right here, all right? But we're in much, much better hitting position. Now we're able to just drop the club and add to it as we go. So we're coming here, we drop, putting us right into the slot. If we get here, we're the club is slotted now. Let me explain what I mean by that. Your swing plane that you established at address with your setup in your eyes are here. Now the shaft is here. It's geometrically perfect, all right? As I talked about, this right now for me, for right now, would be the top of your backswing for me, okay? Because you match perfectly geometrically. So this is going to allow you to drop the club in nice from the inside of the 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock position and release your hands. So as we start our downswing now, it's just a dropping motion, not a tugging or pulling motion. We're going to drop. You'll notice our body is sinking up with the golf swing much, much better. So as we come in, now we're attached to our body, so the larger muscle groups of our body are going to take effect. This is what we're going to be hitting the golf ball with right now, the core of your body. Not swinging our arms at it. Much more power, much more power. And we're going to come for the 7 o'clock or 1 o'clock and release on time. It's going to create that snapping whip effect, which is going to generate tremendous club head speed and increase your accuracy unbelievably. All right, so I'm going to get this out of the way. And here we go. We're going to come into the golf ball now. And as we come into the golf ball, that's beautiful sequencing right there. We're coming from the inside. We're going to release our hands. If I look here, Gary, your hands are released beautifully. Beautifully, and as I say, the proof is in the pudding. So when you release on time, the ball that was at one point going over here is actually now going dead straight. The flight of the golf ball is here, and that, girlfriend, is dead straight. Can't hit it any better. Just want to see a complete finish. Got to roll on that left foot a little more for me, okay? Come around to a complete finish. Beautiful, girl. Very nice. Very nice. See how much more balanced we are here? We're finished our backswing, and we're stable. And it's all because of us rolling this left foot to compensate for the huge weight transfer, okay? Very nice. We're going to look at this one more time, okay? Take this out, get back, come back, set you up. Beautiful setup. Beautiful setup, Kara. Looks at it. Got knee flex is nice. Balls of our feet, nice. Spine angle, very nice. I'd like to get that head up just a little more, okay? A little more bend from the back. It's a little too vertical for me right here. Like it come just a little more like this, and then maintain that chin up just like you have here, so we have the real estate underneath there, so our shoulder can travel unimpeded. Then we're gonna get halfway back. Halfway back looks really good, girl. Beware and keep this club out in front. Don't let it try to start getting stuck behind you, okay? Because it's just barely wanting to get stuck. Alignment still looks good. It's just a little starting to get, see how it's starting to get behind you back here? We want it out in front of you up here, okay? We want this line to come here, out in front of you, so these two match. Because we're starting to deviate with this line here. We're deviating away from our target line. So want it out in front of you a little more. Not bad. Much better than it was because you're starting your backswing from here. Get rid of it. We're going to move you to the top again. Boom, 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 boom. Move you to the top. Very nice, girl. Now you're connected. See how you're connected here? Your right arm is tucked against the side of your butt. Your left arm is much, much straighter. Now all we have to do is drop in, 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and cover. So we come down into our golf swing. Right as we coming in from the inside of the 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock position. Beautifully here. Releasing and unwinding the body and releasing the hands at the exact same time. Again, proof's in the pudding. This is dead straight, right? And this is your ball flight. Good work, girl. It's 1 hour. If I had more time with you, I'll turn you into an LPGA player. Okay. Very good work, girl. It was a pleasure working with you. It was nice meeting your husband. You guys have a wonderful rest of your vacation here and hope to see you soon. So for right now, I'm going to wish you a great big one. Aloha.